So what's the next plan? What have you got coming up?
So we've recently recorded an EP. We've recorded it all at home independently.
Yeah. Okay.
Mixed it on James's computer. We've just got it back from mastering. Who was the mastering agency that you used?
And are you going to sell it or use it? What's the plan?
That's where I think we need a little bit of advice, really.
In which case, what we should do is we should have a Skype when you're around, and we could just, so I can have a look at the stuff, see where it is, so that we've got the right strategy with the music that's taken you a while, because obviously you don't want to waste it and then go, well, we have to start all over again. So, but if you're not planning on selling it, I would be looking at how you're going to use that as a vehicle for building the audience. And in doing that, it's going to be a case of still this idea of releasing music, but rather than doing it as one lump thing, releasing lots of bits of it, and a bit of a story as well. I think that would be really important, because what people tend to do is they tend to go, here's all 4 songs, and if you notice that people like John Mayer, for example, has released an album in 3 parts, so and he's not called it an album, he's not called it an EP, he's just said, I'll just release songs when I need it. So he put 3 or 4 songs out, then he waited for a while, then he went, need a bit more momentum, 3 or 4 songs, he recorded them all at one go. It's just, instead of putting an album out, he's done it in bits. So I think you can do that now, and I think things like having one song and really going to town on making videos for it, doing live versions of it, doing acoustic versions, finding someone else to cover the song for you, doing a collab on it, all of those things. So you're just saying the song is the thing and the recording we've got, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bolt on a bunch of stuff around it, which is effectively utilizing the song, and we're going to still have live stuff, we're still going to have sort of studio style videos, we're still going to have collabs, and then we're going to try and get from that, then we'll start to build the audience via bits of Facebook advertising, but not a lot, just a little bit, just to boost it a little bit. I think Instagram's great. If you're an artistic person as well, Instagram's so good. If you're not, I'm not, so it doesn't work so well. So play to your strengths. If you've got a real creative, arty flair to the band, then Instagram's going to be perfect. If you're just regurgitating stuff that's on Facebook, don't use it, because it's just not worth it. So make sure you use the right platform. And one thing you've got as well with what you do is, because it is that kind of niche. I think niches are brilliant nowadays. Niches all of a sudden is the thing, because you've only got to find little pockets of people all over the world, and then you've got your audience. So it's about really drilling down into those. So the more niche you are, almost the better it is nowadays. Whereas it used to be the other way around. So
you can. That's the hardest thing in London to do, because we do progressive, if I can say. I don't even know if it's progressive. We do a type of music that is not really played, I would say, at the moment in London.
Right.
And it's really hard to find people who want to listen to that type of music. But I'm sure there is.
There absolutely is.
I don't know where that's the problem.
And so the more niche you are, the more outside the box you have to be. So nowadays, for you guys, if you're just thinking, how can we do a gig because we don't fit into the audience, you've got to find a way around that, which might be putting on your own gigs with other bands, or it might be starting off with a lot more digital gigs. So all of a sudden you're actually performing to 600 people, but those 600 people are in their living room to start with, just so that you're giving them the value, because they will want to see you live, but they know that you're not going to come to Manchester because there's not enough people there. So in which case you say, well, you're not going to lose out, we're still going to do this, we're going to set up a gig, we're going to make it awesome, we're going to make it look like a real gig, it's just you're going to watch it online. It's not the same, but at the same point, it is going to fulfill that way of giving them value in what you do. So it's just about how you're going to give value to the numbers. And again, you don't need to have Biffy Clyro's numbers. You don't need to have 350, 400, 600,000 people on Facebook. You only need 10,000 people, of which 5,000 of them are like, oh, I love you guys. So those 5,000 people buying for a tenner is 50 grand. All of a sudden you can make the next album the way you want to make it, faster, you've got money to distribute it, and then it just grows a little bit and a little bit more at a time. So.